Hello, my incisive friends, and welcome back to Alien Protocols. I wanted to explore with you guys a propulsion system that I think is far superior to the Alcubierre Drive. Now, the Alcubierre Drive makes you have to create a dent in space-time in front of your craft, and then behind your craft, you need to have a wave. And that takes, I guess, dark energy behind your ship, right? And ultra-dense lasers firing to create an ultra-dense location in space-time. A little hill. And then behind you'd have the little wave. That's the Alcubierre Drive version. But what if you did something better and addressed the anti-gravity part? Then propulsion would be much easier. Let's just be speculative and say you have material that acts as a waveguide. Highly conductive, silver, great insulators between, and it narrows. It basically guides energy and increases its power. And let's say that energy on board your craft, let's use a tic-tac kind of shape. You would have something to generate the incredible amount of energy required. You'd have perhaps flash capacitors to flash the energy down these waveguides. And at the end, the tip of the waveguide would be right on the outside shell of these craft. So a tremendous amount of energy would hit the entire craft. And hopefully what you could do, if you're in the right frequency, is uncouple from the Higgs field. The Higgs field is what gives particles mass. So if you become massless, then you could at the tiniest force against you would move you incredibly quickly. So the material in the craft would be like this. We'll just do a slice. The bottom would have these waveguides bringing the energy to an incredible peak right here, crack, at the end. And the rest of the material is blended homogeneously to fulfill the needs of all the different functions in different areas of the craft. So there'd be no wiring. It's all intrinsically built in and pre-planned from the molecular level all the way up. Okay, so now you have your craft. You're flying around. And instead of having to bend space-time in front of you and swell it behind you, you just made yourself uncouple from gravity. So the tiniest little force, it could be a little tiny vent on the craft that pushes just a little bit of air, would send you incredibly fast. Now, your craft would likely have to do incredible calculations because gravity is a little different at different areas. But, gravity is waves, gravity waves. Maybe you can have deconstructive gravity waves like with sound waves. You can have the opposite of a sound wave and literally cancel a sound wave. And you can do that with all kinds of waves, waves of water, and perhaps you can do that with the Higgs field in Uncouple. What do you guys think? It's a fun idea. Much love.